It's just weird. This is not science. Not science. Yeah, go play this real quick. He was asked, this was last week.
And just real quickly, there was a study that came out of Israel about natural immunity. And basically the headline was that natural immunity provides a lot of protection, even better than the vaccines alone. What are people to make of that? So as we talk about vaccine mandates, I get calls all the time. People say, I've already had COVID, I'm protected, and now the study says maybe even more protected than the vaccine alone. Should they also get the vaccine? How do you make the case to them?
You know, that's a really good point, Sanjay. I don't have a really firm answer for you on that.
I feel like you should, though, before you start telling everyone, well, yes, we're going to need you to get vaccinated. We're going to need you to get vaccinated. Right? We're just going to pretend that audio soundbite didn't happen, doesn't exist?
They keep skipping over the natural immunity data.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really frustrating.
It doesn't make sense. Does not make sense to me. And that's why I can't take these people seriously. I don't know. I can't take people seriously. They're doing this thing where they have those enforcers now. Did you see that? They have in New York City, they have the enforcers that are going out to make sure that venues are following up on the vaccine mandate. So civilian inspectors, who are the people who are agreeing to do this? This is insane. It said that civilian inspectors from 13 different New York City agencies on Monday are going to observe venues in the 5 boroughs to ensure restaurants and other indoor settings adhere to the new vaccine mandate. They said they don't want to fine. They just want to make sure people are safe. Well, then what's the hell's the purpose of sending people out? Oh, just so that as an intimidation program. It's so businesses realize that they're being watched. Well, what else are you supposed to think from it? Ultimately, isn't that what it is? It's for businesses to, we're watching you. So FYI, we're watching you on this. They said it's the key to NYC regulation. When the enforcement goes into effect on this morning, they said that civilians from FDNY, Department of Housing, Preservation and Development, why? New York City Sheriff's Office, Department of Transportation, why? They're all going to be tasked with monitoring compliance. So they said that on Monday, yes, today, on Monday, I'm reading what the report was. They're going to observe venues in the 5 boroughs to make sure that everyone adheres to the mandate. Now they said, we don't want to fine, but they're going to. So the first offense, because they can start issuing fines today, $1,000 for a first offense, $2,000 for a second, to indoor businesses that don't ensure their spaces are off limits to people who don't present the proof that they've been inoculated. That is, first off, it's not an inoculation. This is why I can't go to New York. See, when I go to New York to do Fox, I'm in Midtown, right? And I have to stay in Midtown. I wouldn't even be able to go in any of the hotels there because I would like to wait. It's not that I'm anti-vaccine for the stupid people who think that being hesitant about a brand new solution being injected into you is being against all vaccines. I would like to know a little bit more about the study where it talks about the effects on women's health particularly. But apparently it's anti-science to ask questions, which, by the way, asking questions is science. It is science. So they're going to start issuing those fines. Now they have all of these they said it's going to be colder out. It's going to make these indoor vaccination requirements even more necessary. Outdoor dining will not be an option for much longer. They said they want to make sure that, if you're a business, you want to do that, fine. But it should not be forced on you. And what gets me is that if you have it already, your natural immunity is not included in this. They don't care if you have natural immunity. That's why I think that this is all BS and it's not science. Because if you already had it, then you are immune. Or at least that's the story, right? I will say this. I don't know anyone who has contracted coronavirus that has actually gotten the Delta. I don't know anybody who has. But I know tons of people. I'm just saying this is my experience. I know tons of people who have gotten the vaccine that have gotten Delta, including our associate producer, Steve, who you aren't hearing right now because of that. I'm not saying go and have a COVID party for the people who, read with pictures and for whom the hot coffee warning label on hot coffee was made. And they said that children who are under 12 who are ineligible yet to get jabbed are allowed to accompany vaccinated adults if they wear a mask, even though masks don't work. But that's okay.